didn't post a YouTube video last week. I couldn't quite find the right words to deliver. And even if I somehow found them, I didn't want to address them if I was lost without an address. Let me explain. When we lost our playoff game last Tuesday, the season ended, and I felt myself at a loss for words. I said it before, I'll say it again. Motivating others is hard when you could use some motivation yourself. So the postseason started without a YouTube post. I still went to the gym the rest of the week, but I didn't care much to share the words if I forced them out of habit. I've done that before, and I learned it's better to collect all of the words like a little boy eager to collect all of the Pokemon. You see, I took that break last week knowing that I'd post a better video for it this week. This video is a continuation of my journey. Now, when will you start yours? Someday? If so, let someday be right now. Let failure be your game plan. But don't prepare for the race to be what you plan it to be, but plan to prepare for the race you don't want it to be. Count the cost and be willing to pay more. Because I would rather fall 1,000,000 times than to believe life is supposed to be some fake fairy tale. Like it's supposed to be all cute. And while you're at this dream chasing thing, find somebody to dream chase with you. Because dream chasing alone is ugly. It's better when there's others by your side. It's a campaign. It's a war. Dreams take time. They take effort. Perseverance. Why? To see if it's what you really want. If you give up on it, then it's not your dream. When I was in college, I took classes to be an engineer. I gave up. Why? Because I realized society's dream for me wasn't for me. Now, there's nothing wrong with being an engineer. They're highly respected for a lot of reasons.
Now you gotta do it.
But it's not for me. It doesn't fit me the way teaching, coaching, and this YouTube channel does. Trying everything I possibly can is who I am, and I'm not even trying. Because it really is like they say, if you're really trying to be cool, then you really aren't all that cool. Are you? So here I am. It's 2 a.m. Sunday. I just left a Halloween party early for this. To do this voiceover. I gave up drinking for this. I gave up time for this. I gave up who I was for this.
Oh.
Wait. I tell others not to give up. But then I turn around and give up on some things. I'm contradicting addicting, and I'm addicting contradicting. Sometimes, I'm dumb enough to speak as though I have all the answers. Others, I'm wise enough to stay quiet because I know I don't know a thing. See, when you speak a lot, there's a greater chance you'll say something wrong. Often. That's all it takes to make an enemy. So here's a message to my students. That when it's hard, you're not supposed to get it right the first time. You're supposed to struggle. You're supposed to fall. But you're supposed to keep trying. Because in life, we need to witness people and the perseverance they have in their heart. That's what people root for, not the people who have it given to them, but the ones who have to work hard, day in and day out, for whatever it is they believe in. So here I am again, one short week later, back to putting my voice out there, back to looking for the tone that my heart can find, the tone to help others set their tone, the one their heart is trying to set. Here I go again, deleting voiceover after voiceover, over and over again. It's kind of weird listening to myself speak. Most of the time, I'd rather not. Do you remember when you heard your voice for the first time? If you're like most, you probably wondered if it was even you who spoke. That's kind of how this is. I get to experience that every week for every video I post. I sound different than I did the last week. I sound different than I do in my mind. From the first video I posted to the one I post today, it's like I'm not even me anymore. From the beginning, there's been this passion inside of my heart that my voice has been trying to catch up with. I listen to all of these motivational speakers, and I'm sitting here wondering what they have that I don't. Why are people calling them to speak and not me? I suppose the answer is just time. Just let me figure this out, because when I do, you'll be listening to a video you won't finish because you realize that listening to me is not what you want to do. It's not what I want you to do. One of these days, you'll hear your heart, and my voice will be just a background, helping you find the rhythm to stay on its beat. But let me get to what this YouTube video is really about. This posting a YouTube video every week, is more than I can handle most of the time. See, I could quit today and save so much if I wanted to. To stay at it requires more than I imagined it would at the beginning. I didn't quite count the cost until I was too invested. I'd already talked too much. This video, the message, don't give up. Don't ever give up. I'm saying the same thing I said 3 weeks ago, but I'm saying it 3 weeks later. Same difference, right? Maybe it's not what I say, maybe it's when I say it. If I said it 3 years ago, then quit, it wouldn't be worth what it is today. I said it 3 years ago, and I'm saying it today. Don't ever give up. So the question begs, is this YouTubing really worth the time I steal from sleep? Do I take the chance that this video will be exactly the reminder you need to pick back up where you left off? Or should I give those hours back to sleep?